Please check out the links in the description to watch the full original video, and go subscribe and become part of the Erie County fam.
Looks like this says the main entrance is in the back here. Let's go ahead and head back here. We're in Cattaraugus County is what this is. Looks like there's a substation connected to the building out front. No, I don't actually need any help. I'm just here to take some photos of the place.
Okay, for...
A story I'm working on.
Okay.
What
story?
Oh, I'm just doing a little story on the Yorkshire Town Hall and Delavan Village Hall eventually here. But I don't need any help. If I need help, I'll let you know.
Well, that's all you can get to. There's nothing open
Oh, all right.
to the public.
You need to come here on Wednesday night when the supervisor's here, the town supervisor,
Mm-hmm.
and have her, I wouldn't be filming that.
Film a
I haven't
little.
taken anything yet. You need to go through Marsha.
Your name is?
Marsha Lexer.
I'm sorry, your name is?
Why are you, why are you filming us? You know?
Well, you're talking to me, telling me where I can and can't film. I'd like to know your name and your position here.
You really shouldn't be in the building, okay?
This
Wait,
is
if you're gonna take
this
pictures.
is a public building.
I know it is, but you're taking pictures of it, and the town supervisor really needs to know why you're doing it.
No. No. Your name is?
So, I'll get these filled out.
Okay.
You don't want to give your name?
You can come back on a Wednesday.
Are you Donna?
There is
Larry,
more
town
than
clerk?
one Donna.
How am I supposed to respect you and listen to your authority if you won't even tell me who you are or what your position
Well,
is
you're
here?
standing there with a camera, and this is a private office.
I'm standing in the
There's-
publicly accessible area though.
But this is confidential stuff around here. That's why the door is shut. That's why people
Right,
aren't
and
allowed
then
in.
I'm not coming in there.
Okay, but you're pointing a camera in here. Please leave.
That's a constitutionally protected activity though. I will leave as soon as I'm done with my official business here. How you doing?
How we doing?
Pretty good.
Okay. What's going on today?
Just taking some photographs in public. Working on a story on the town of Yorkshire and Delavan. They called the police on me for taking photographs in public.
All right. Are you with a press organization?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any credentials?
I'm independent and I don't give out credentials or ID unless I've been suspected of a crime.
Okay. How do
I
we
don't wish to.
verify- how
I
do
don't
we
wish to
verify you're a
waive my
journalist?
Fourth Amendment rights.
How do we verify you're a journalist?
Oh, the First Amendment of the United States Constitution gives everybody the right to press.
Okay.
First Amendment, you know, the Constitution, the one you swore an oath to.
Right.
So everybody, like, he's the press, you're the press, I'm the press. Just staying on the swell, we don't need credentials, we don't need ID to be the press. Correct?
So what's your purpose here today? Do you have business to conduct with the town of Yorkshire?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that business?
I'm working on a story with freedom of the press, just taking some photographs of publicly accessible areas.
Okay. So there's a difference between like a public sidewalk and a building like this, right?
Well, it's public.
Okay. They have the right to restrict access.
To the public? Publicly accessible areas.
If it was the same as a sidewalk, they would not be allowed to lock the door, right?
Well, they can't lock the door during open business hours.
Okay.
We the
Are-
people-
Are you
we the
here to
people.
conduct business?
Yeah,
with
I
the
asked,
town?
I asked to do a FOIA request, and she's refusing to give her name. She's refusing to give me a form or anything.
A FOIA request for what?
That's a legitimate question. What kind of records are you trying to foil?
Well, I'd like to FOIA her salary, her job title, and all that, but she's restricted. She won't give me her name or job title here.
I can get you the information. You have to foil that in writing by mail. You can't.
Yep.
just
Well, you
send
could
that
you
out.
And a lot of
could
that is
simply
publicly
fill.
accessible
You
through
could
Open
simply
New
fill.
York
I can go
online.
in this town hall and take photographs. That is official business.
Okay.
I haven't committed no crimes. I haven't been belligerent. I haven't been rude to that lady. I haven't done nothing illegal. So, what is there a problem?
I was called here because they asked me to come due to concerning behavior. That's all I know.
Well, there's nothing concerning about somebody running a camera.
Now I'm interviewing you.
There's nothing concerning about running a camera.
Okay. But what is your... If you have no further business to conduct with the town of Yorkshire, filing paperwork...
Or taking pictures. Or taking pictures. That's official business.
Okay. Have you gotten the pictures you need?
I pretty much got all the pictures I needed here. I was actually down in the village of Delavan's village hall, little publicly accessible area there. Okay. And then I seen you come in hot with lights and sirens, like there was a bank robbery coming down because somebody was
we got a subsequent panic alarm.
I know, that was pretty bad.
Okay. Well, again,
if you want to
figure out what's going on,
if you want to go in there and inform her my right to be in public and video record, then it'd be all set, right?
We're gonna put a sign on and we're gonna close the building then.
You're closing the building to the public? What's your name?
I'm the highway superintendent. The building is.
The highway superintendent's going to close down the publicly accessible area during business hours?
I'm in charge of the building.
So
that's not a very good look.
If you'd like to conduct some business with them, then you can conduct business.
No, I can't. You just locked the door. Look at this. You just locked the door during business hours because of a camera. It's not going to go over very well for people.
But if you just came in to film, last name is Hatch.
You got a badge number?
3866.
3866. Yeah, I got business. I'd like to fill out a FOIA request, and I'd like to go in there and do that. But as you can see, they locked the doors. I mean, like, I tell you what.
You had opportunity to do that.
No. She refused service. She refused service. She refused service in there is what happened.
I have a 911 call that I'm answering. Okay?
Right. So have I...
We're having a conversation.
So have I taken care of, telling you that I'm not here to cause any ill will. I'm just here to take photographs of the publicly accessible area.
I need to gather 4 basic pieces of information from you that you've already stated you're not going to provide, but I'm going to ask you again anyway. Your name, your date of birth, your address, and your phone number.
My name is Dan. I'm an independent journalist, and I do not wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights.
Daniel. Dan short for Daniel?
Just Dan. That's all. That's the only information I'm giving you, and that's more than I have to.
For me to complete my investigation of what's going on here, I need to complete a police report because I've been called here.
Well, if you can't leave the other spots blank, you can put down good citizen in all the other spots, all right?
Do you have a vehicle here today?
I don't answer these kind of questions.
Okay.
So I'd like to go in there and conduct my business, fill out a FOIA request, and I'll be on my way.
Every vehicle in this parking lot.
That's not going to go over well for you, my friend.
What are you an official of?
I'm an official journalist collecting information for the public.
You failed to provide me any press credentials.
Unfortunately, there's no such thing as press credentials in this country.
There are.
No, there's not.
Sure there are.
Who would produce press credentials? What agency in New York would
affiliated?
What agency would produce that?
With a journalistic organization.
All right, so an organization would create their own, right? If I created my own and gave you a card that said press, what's the difference if I did or didn't? Nobody can
be identifying yourself to me.
I did identify myself. I identified myself as a journalist. My name is Dan, and that's more than I have to give you. So is there anything else you need from me?
I need to complete a police report on this interaction. I have a 911 complaint.
Well, I'm not entitled to help you fill out your complaint form. I mean, that's your job. You can do it. You don't need my help.
I have to determine your identity.
You do not. And you're not getting it. You won't get it. Call a supervisor. You can illegally get my ID. As a matter of fact, it's inside my fanny pack right here, my ID.
Okay.
If you think you have the authority, open my fanny pack and take it out.
I am not going to lay a hand on your person.
Exactly, because you don't have the authority and you're not getting my identification today. Because I did not commit a crime. Had I committed a crime and you have reasonable articulable suspicion, I would absolutely comply with the law and give you my ID. I would give you my identity, but you don't, and you're not getting it today. Right? Walking into town hall, taking photographs is a constitutionally protected activity. Right? No crime, no ID. I'm not waiving my Fourth Amendment rights. Trooper, Quick question, Trooper. Did you inform all these public employees that it is not illegal to take their photograph in public, including inside the town hall?
In public, it's not an issue. I don't know.
I'm saying, like, did you tell this lady right here that it was not a crime for me to walk into town hall and take her photograph?
I didn't have to.
She knows already?
I mean, she didn't ask if it was a crime, right?
Well, I mean, she called you guys because I was taking photographs in public.
I don't know what the initial complaint that you told him or he talked to you about if it was, but...
Well, I'll fill it in with you.
Okay.
I'm in here as a journalist, just taking photographs, and they called you and hit a panic button. So I'm just interested if you informed any of these people that it's not a crime to photograph them in public or work on a story or be a journalist inside this building.
Again, I don't know what their rules are in the building or anything like that, but I mean, it's not illegal to...
Did you inform? I'm just asking if you informed them that it's not illegal for me to take the photograph in
No,
public.
I didn't need to.
They didn't ask?
No.
I mean, they called you here because I was taking photographs in public. You could have informed them that that's not illegal, right?
I guess they were saying that you were trying to go into their office. Which
No. That's a lie.
They said that they had private information and other stuff on there, and you were saying that it's all public.
I was in the publicly accessible areas and never ever tried going into any public or any offices.
That's fine.
They got cameras. They could have showed you if that was a fact.
And then, no need to see it. They just said that.
So they closed this place. They closed this place down, huh? For that?
I don't know if they closed it down for that. I know that the one was. He said that he had a meeting, and then the other one was done with work already. So, I mean, realistically, I wish I was done at work at what?
Don't you
30?
wish?
Nice.
Don't you wish you could go home because I took your photograph? It is 12:30. This place is open till 2 o'clock, guys. Look at the open sign still on. It's probably on a timer. This place is open till 2 o'clock according to their hours. So at 12:30 they kicked out of here. But
That'd be nice.
that would be nice, right?
That'd be great.
I could take your photo and you get to go home, right?
Man, that'd be a great day. Of work for me.
Don't you wish that you could be as big as a baby as these town workers? I know you don't want to answer that because you want to put them on the spot, but I got no ill will here. I'm just taking photographs in public. I got all the pictures in there I needed. I would like to have done a full request, but they don't want to.
I guess they told me to do that. I think you have to go online and then mail it in. I guess you can't just drop it off.
You can. This is New York State law. You can. They're wrong.
That's
They're
what
wrong.
They told me.
But I'm telling you that you definitely can do it in person. You can do it in person. You can do it online. You can do it through email. You can do it anywhere.
You have to mail it in. I don't know if you can go in person and do that. But
I've done pull requests all over the state. I've been all over the place. I know for a fact.
Featuring Auditing America, please visit their channel via the link in the description and give them some credit.
Yes, can I help you? Can I help you?
Sorry?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking pictures. How you doing today?
I'm blessed.
Awesome. What?
She said no pictures, sir.
No pictures?
No pictures, sir.
Is it illegal?
I can't hear you.
Call dispatch. He's not allowed to take pictures. Call dispatch.
Aye, aye.
Go ahead, 1406.
Have you come to your house? Please have personnel up here that's taking pictures and recording the gate as we're speaking.
Sir, can I have your name, please? Just your name. You're a public employee, right?
Sir, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to...
Copy. Are you able to go to main gate?
I'm not arguing.
I'm showing right now.
I'm just taking pictures. Specifically, can you tell me what am I doing wrong right now? Specifically.
Just going to turn down my radio for a second, sir.
Awesome. Sir, are you a police officer? Can I speak with you for a second?
You have...
He's a police officer, right? Are you a police officer?
You have base security on their way, sir. You can speak to them.
All right.
You got an ID card, brother?
ID?
An ID card, yes.
Am I being detained?
Do you have an ID card?
Am I being detained?
I just need an ID card to see who you are.
Why?
Because you're on a federal installation.
I haven't crossed the restricted area. I'm still on public property. I'm just taking pictures.
No, you're not on public property. Turn that off.
No.
Turn it
no,
off.
sir, please get away from me.
As soon as you get off that blacktop right there, you're on federal property.
Sir, I'm working on a story. We're bringing awareness, freedom of the press. Please stand back.
1104, can you dispatch JSO here, please?
Why are you trying to take my camera, sir? I'm just taking. Yeah.
I'm not trying to take your camera. Turn that off.
No.
Turn that off.
No.
Turn it
No.
off.
What about my Fourth Amendment?
What about your Fourth Amendment?
Am I being suspected of a crime?
Did I seize anything from you?
You're trying to illegal search and seizure.
Did I seize anything from you?
You're trying to get my ID as soon as you got here.
I'm asking for your ID card.
Okay, and I can nicely refuse. I'm just working on a video. I'm not trying to cause any problems here.
All right.
Can I have your name and badge number? Isn't it part of your policy to identify yourself?
Nope, because you didn't give me your ID.
That's because I don't work here. You're the one that's at work. You're the one that has a gun. You're the one that's giving orders, right? So at least tell me your name. Okay. How long have you been working for the Navy Police?
That's not important.
Yes, it is, because you're trying to violate my rights right now.
No, I'm not violating your rights.
You're attempting.
Okay.
You're attempting. I'm not suspected of breaking the law.
Do you have JSO en route?
I haven't broken the law. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm working on a video peacefully. I'm gonna talk to these gentlemen over here. Well, you're their boss, right? So I don't know how this is gonna work, sir. I'm doing.
Stop right there, buddy.
Am I being detained?
Stop right there.
Am I being detained?
You're being detained as long as you're
under suspicion of what crime?
Photography on a federal installation. Are you sure of even what you want to say? No.
I'm in public property. Excuse
no,
my.
Not.
Yes.
You're on federal property.
Okay, and what's my First Amendment right? I'm doing nothing wrong.
Your First Amendment right is freedom of speech, right?
And freedom of the press, correct?
No.
Yes.
Show me your credentials for press, then.
Credentials, sir. It's the Constitution.
Press.
It's the First Amendment, sir.
You're talking about freedom of the press. Do you represent the press?
I represent the people. Yes.
Which people?
The people. We the people, sir. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're being disorderly right now, sir.
I am?
Yes, you are, because you're disturbing my peace. I've done nothing wrong.
And you're disturbing ours by filming.
Filming specifically. How am I disturbing your peace by taking pictures?
We're just going to get you. We'll get you taken care of by JSO.
So why isn't part of your policy to identify yourself, be courteous, professional? You didn't you didn't do any of that, Sergeant. He says I'm free to leave. That means I've broken no law. I've broken no law. So, can you please identify him for me so that I can file a complaint, sir?
He already did.
No, he didn't. He refused to identify himself. I wasn't expecting you treating me like this, Sergeant. Can we please start all over again? Sir, are you police?
Take a step back.
Step back.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, go and take a step back. Just stand right there.
Okay, he said I'm free to leave. I'm not being detained. So can I have your name and position here, sir?
My name is Detective Sparrow and Ask Jack, CID.
Okay, am I bringing the law in any way for taking pictures of your nice military installation? Isn't it part of the First Amendment? Freedom of the press? I've done nothing wrong. I'm not in a restricted area. Restricted area is past that gate over there. I'm trying to explain this gentleman. He didn't seem to get it at first, but then he said, okay, well, you're detained. And then he said, well, you're not being detained. You're free to go. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not being disorderly. He's actually being disorderly. He illegally detained me, and he's disturbing my peace, sir.
Sir, do you intend on staying here or going?
I'm planning on working on maybe like a 10-minute video, and then I'll be on my way if I'm not going to be bothered.
Sir, you're not being bothered.
Yes, I was illegally detained by this officer right here.
Sir, if you'd like to remain here, why don't we do that? Why don't we remain here? And if you want to go, why don't you go ahead and go? It's not a big deal. We just want to make sure you're safe here in the parking lot. You want to take your video?
You seem very professional, but actually I feel safer with you here, sir.
Excellent. Do you happen to have your ID on you, sir?
That's what I'm trying to explain to him. What about my Fourth Amendment?
Okay. You're not in handcuffs.
I know, but I'm not unless I'm being suspected of committing a crime, I don't have to provide ID. That's what I'm saying. I do have an ID.
I'm respectfully requesting.
Awesome. I like that. This guy is very awesome. How long have you been a police officer?
Is there any chance I can see your ID, sir?
I would like to nicely refuse, sir.
Okay.
If you guys want me to leave under threat of arrest, I will go ahead and leave. But I just want to let you know that I'm not past the restricted area. So please be courteous, professional, as your policy says that you should be. And just let me take pictures unbothered. Is that okay? Because we have the Fourth Amendment right, which you all swore to protect. But this gentleman over here, Sergeant I don't know his name because he also said that he wasn't gonna identify to me, which is your policy to identify. He said that freedom of the press is not the First Amendment. He also said that he was requesting press credentials when everybody knows that the First Amendment protects me for my freedom of the press. This gentleman over here, he's highly suspicious. He's borderline disorderly conduct, and he's a sergeant. You know, he doesn't know the First Amendment. I don't know how in the world do you make it to be a sergeant and a police officer if you don't know the first article of your job, which is to protect the First Amendment.
Sir, I just want you to focus on talking to me right
I
now.
am. I'm talking to you, but
Let's not talk about the sergeant. I understand your concerns. But right now it's you and I talking.
Am I being detained?
Sir, I just want to get a better understanding, to be honest.
I think I've been pretty clear, right?
Well, again, so you're supposed to coordinate with the PAO, especially being, you know, with a news agency and with the purpose that you're serving. So technically, you're on our property. As soon as you come on
Does it say restricted area as soon as a sign right there? Because if it does, I'll be more than glad to step out. And you know what? I've already pretty much figured it out. I'm on my way now because you guys are making me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm gonna go to jail for taking pictures in America.
So do you understand what force protection is, sir?
No, I don't work here. I understand that you guys are supposed to protect the country. I understand that you guys have it's your policy to come and ask questions. I understand that. But you know, there's a way to do things. We have to be nice. This gentleman over here, he was extremely nice when he got out of the car. You've been extremely nice. He's been extremely nice, although he still support the sergeant when he illegally detained me and then undetained me. I haven't threatened anyone. I haven't talked about violence. I'm non-violent, actually. I'm here for the First Amendment. I explained to you guys. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm bringing awareness on freedom of the press. I mean, if you guys are saying that I have to leave, I'll leave under threat of arrest because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police officers here. That's like $1 million worth of salaries right here.
So, geez, this federal property, if they don't want you here, you can't be here.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's that simple. And if you want to go over there to the Target or something, take pictures, do anything like that.
Target is private property. You're sending me onto private property to take pictures, not on public property?
But that's where you can drive your car over there. People do it all
Do
the
they?
time.
Are they requesting for me to leave?
Yes. So I mean, if this is their property and they say you got to leave,
But this
then
is
you got to leave.
Who makes the decision right here?
These guys do it. This is federal property.
Okay, who's
So
making
they
the
do
decision that I have to leave so I can leave?
Yes, sir. I am. Detective Sparrow. I'm respectfully requesting that you leave the area right now.
Okay, I'm leaving under threat of arrest. I don't answer questions. I'm leaving under threat of arrest.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are gonna be on the wrong side of history. You guys, do you feel good about this?
We can have an honest conversation if you want to have an honest conversation.
Okay. Am I in public property already?
Not yet, no.
This is private property. He said go to Target. So there's not even a crosswalk. So is this still your
crosswalk over there?
Okay, how can I make it over there?
Sir, how did you get it? How did you think to get across here? Did you use the crosswalk?
Well, you don't have one, so I had to just cross. But am I still in public property?
No, not yet, sir.
Not yet?
No.
What about the public easement? Do you guys have a certain amount of footage?
On the sidewalk over there, sir, that's public property.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink.